Good evening. I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to this group of such distinguished people and to have had the opportunity to earn my Gold Award. As a Girl Scout of almost 7 years, there are two types of memories that remain with me from my Girl Scouting experience. The first encompasses the collaborative, problem-solving activities that my troop did, such as when we implemented service projects. Exciting and community-oriented, these pursuits provided the typical foundation for the development of strong relationships and leadership skills within our troop. The second type of memory includes those that were terrifying. On our very first trip to camp, my troop of determined fifth graders selected the high ropes course as our primary activity. The challenges of the course appeared thrilling and fun from the ground. We discovered that the world looks a little different 50 feet up in the air. We presented panicked faces and shed some tears, but with encouragement from one another, each of us completed the course. And although the ropes course remained terrifying, we signed up to do it again the next day. By the time the week had reached its end, it was all that the camp staff could do to keep us off the course. The first of many such experiences of my Girl Scouting career, the ropes course lent itself to something beyond the importance of arm strength and determination. It encouraged me to strive for the uncomfortable. This became significant when mastering the ropes was instead volunteering at the soup kitchen and then giving my first speech to an audience of my peers. It was this learned skill of healthy risk-taking and the supportive community within my troop that allowed me to go for gold. The subjects of suicide and mental health were largely foreign to me when I first saw the late-night news special on the prevalence of such issues within the first responder community. I have long since respected the work that emergency responders perform within my city. During the 2012 Waldo Canyon fire, firefighters battled to save my home and my elementary school, and it was with this in mind that I, although intimidated by the topic of mental health, ventured to become involved. Given the nature of their profession, first responders experience mental health conditions that severely impact the well-being of their families and their community. Shockingly, Colorado alone loses nearly 3 responders to suicide each month, and more than 25% are experiencing ongoing stress-related illnesses. This frames suicide as the leading cause of death among first responders. While complicated in itself, addressing mental health is further made difficult by the stigmatization of seeking mental health help. This stigma, which remains rooted in society and especially within the first responder community, is fed by a lack of open discussion, communication, and education. Addressing this aspect of the problem formed the foundation of my Gold Award. I began by reaching out to Status Code 4, the nonprofit responsible for developing the news special that I had seen. Status Code 4 has built its mission on providing trauma healing counseling and mental wellness educational services to first responders and their family members. Through them, I found a supportive mentor and friend in my project advisor, Dr. Ann Rush. I coordinated with Dr. Rush to help Status Code 4 develop a short film for children of first responders through interviewing several local first responder families. By capturing these interviews on film, the goal was to encourage communication among first responder families and to inform children and how best to be supportive of their first responder parent and one another. These discussions among family members were often emotionally intense. However, the experience provided me with the confidence to look past the uncomfortable atmosphere of a situation to address the underlying concerns of the people involved. Having this opportunity to interact with families through the interviewing process allowed me to assess and to improve my interpersonal communication skills. As such, endeavoring to initiate conversations among families was a calculated risk that proved well worth it. Following the creation of the documentary, I organized a release event to present the film to several local first responder families. The event included family-based games and prizes to promote healthy family activities. I also collaborated with counselors and educators to develop a comprehensive curriculum with discussion questions and tips to accompany the film. The intent of this facilitation guide is to help families address issues with one another and to start having open, honest conversations about the difficulties they face. After focusing on the first responder community, I sought to help raise awareness among the general population through presentations of the film at my church and my high school. As a result, promoting awareness, healthy communication, and the development of strong relationships were key goals of my project. Completing the Gold Award left me truly humbled and amazed by the support that I received from my community. Local businesses donated over $2,700 to support the film release event. Many of my school teachers and counselors didn't hesitate to sacrifice hours of their time to review the facilitator guide and to help me organize school presentations. This enthusiasm led me to discover the precious resources and the people in the world around me. I also find myself incredibly thankful for the support and the resources that Status Code 4 and Dr. Rush provided me with. Through her encouragement, patience, and advice, Dr. Rush taught me the allegorical ropes of an unfamiliar course. Similarly, the support and advice that I received from my parents, siblings, troop, Gold Award mentor Lori Marzullo, and friends impelled me to navigate the elevated challenges of the project. Initially, I had regarded the Gold Award as the end goal, the culmination of my Girl Scouting career. Instead, it proved to be the foundation of my future. I grasped an incredible amount of knowledge regarding mental health and the first responder community. I acquired invaluable leadership, communication, and problem-solving skills. I discovered the importance of networking and appealing to the strengths of a people in a team to achieve a broader goal, and I bolstered my confidence. My Gold Award reinforced the same confidence that sprouted the day I stepped onto the ropes course, sparked by a calculated risk. From this, I have become compelled to harness doubt, to scale the challenge, and to attempt the uncomfortable. It is this confidence in character that I believe Girl Scouts aims to inspire in girls and young women, allowing them to strive for success and to develop a desire to make the world a better place. Thank you.